Heippa hei kaikille! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll make my first video in English. While here I need to apologize to all my non-Mandarin speaking followers because most of my videos are just mainly in Mandarin, and sometimes my followers will request for English subtitles or Chinese subtitles. But for me, it takes a very long time to make subtitles or do translations, so I would just prefer to do a whole English video here to introduce myself a little bit. So, for people who doesn't really know me, my name is 人参果, so it's kind of nickname. It's, well, 人参果 is kind of fruit in Chinese legendary. This kind of fruit is kind of baby-shaped fruit that can make you live forever. So I would say I would be a bit nervous making video in English because some people would just judge people's accent and their grammar mistakes and something like that. And especially when I don't live in an English-speaking country, so my English wouldn't be that perfect. But anyway, I would like to make an English video to introduce myself and to talk a bit more about my life in Finland. So I moved to Finland around 7 years ago to start my master degree in architecture in Finland, in Aalto University. And after around 4 to 3 years study, I finished my master degree. So I've been working around 3 years in Finland. And that's why some of my videos would talk about my career in Finland and some funny facts about my Finnish colleagues and sometimes the culture shocks between China and Finland. And some of you guys might already know that my favorite topic would be Finnish language learning. I would say that Finnish language is really hard to learn. Well, this fact you might already know from other foreigners like me. Well, but I will still say it again, it's so difficult. I started learning Finnish language pretty much the same time when I arrived in Finland. So I just started from Aalto University's language course, because if you want to finish your master degree, you have to finish around 6 credits of language courses. So to avoid getting failed, most people would choose English course or Spanish course or maybe French courses they've been learning for long. And I decided to learn Finnish language because I think this is the country I'm living in and study in. Why not study their local language to show some respect? Well, it did take me a lot of energy and time to show my respect because I've been learning Finnish language for around 1.5 years at school and find myself cannot understand a word in my real life. And I cannot read the news, I cannot understand the radio. So it got me so disappointed. In that way, I decided to learn something out of school because the course in university will start very fast and paced. But we don't really have enough time to practice or study more of the daily life languages. And as you guys all know, that Finnish language, people would use the spoken language in life, and we study the official language in school. And that's the exact reason I cannot understand a word in real life. So whenever I just go to a supermarket, I go to shopping mall or other offices, people will just start Finnish dialogue directly right after I say moi. So I would say that Finnish people will assume that people start from moi. It means that you can speak fluent Finnish. But one thing I feel it's very good that Finnish people are very kind, because whenever they find you cannot speak fluent Finnish, they will just immediately change to English, even though they might struggle a little bit speaking English, but anyway, they would like to help you to go through the process or anything you need help. And some people would suggest me to have a language partner, but this way doesn't really work for me because I've tried. I had a language partner who was my schoolmate. She's a student from the law school and she's been studying Chinese for a long time and she can do a lot of dialogues. We spent a lot of time together for maybe having coffee, having lunch together, but most of the time we just speak or having conversations in English. Because my Finnish level is so low, I cannot express myself fluently, and the words I used were very basic and I cannot really express myself or anything very deeply. And Same thing happens to my language partner. Well, the most struggling thing to me right now is that I feel my English skill is going down because I'm living in a non-English speaking country, and most of my daily life it's just half English and half Finnish language. And I think in a daily work life I just use very basic English that to get survived. And for Finnish language it's just use in some daily life, for example, go buy something, go to supermarket, and not even the small talk. And every one of you know that Finnish people don't do small talks. And I even feel my Chinese language skill is going down because other than video talk with my parents, I don't really speak Chinese in daily life. And sometimes I would just send WeChat messages to my old friends. And yeah, I would say sometimes I would just forget words that I'm using. For example, just daily words or adjectives that I should know. Well, I guess the reason why I've been staying in Finland for that long, it's because Finland is quite similar to my hometown. Living in Finland, I would say you can really have a work-life balanced life, and you really have some private time to do your own stuff. For example, reading, exercising, and cooking, something like that. But I would say if you just live in the first tier city in China, you don't really have your own time after work. People will just work overtime for maybe 10 hours a day or even 12 hours a day because the life in big city are very competitive. Well, anyway, I think I would stay in Finland for long, but sometimes I was thinking of maybe moving to Germany or Netherlands for 1 or 2 years and then get back to Finland just to have some fresh air. Because living in a place or in a country for long, it just get bored. It doesn't mean that Finland is not good enough or people here, I don't love them. It's just because, you know, sometimes you just want to try something new. And especially, you know, the COVID thing lasts for almost 2 years and people just get bored. There's restrictions everywhere. You need to have the COVID pass when you go to restaurant, and some of the restaurant would just close at 5 p.m. or nowadays maybe 9 p.m. and there's no alcohol selling after 12 or something like that. And I would say people get bored, and I wish so much that the life can just go back to normal. Well, if you ask me why I like Finland, I would say that Finnish people really know how to relax in life. And I would say most people around me really have a life and work balanced daily life. And people just go hunting, mushroom picking, cooking, and everything they like. Well, talking about things I don't like in Finland, I would say first thing, it's the food categories available in Finland, because if you just go to supermarket, basically you can just see orange, apple, banana, and grape, just these 4 or 5 kinds in supermarket. And if you like to try other tropical fruits, it's really hard to get in Finland, or you have to go to very luxury supermarket or shopping mall to get them. And I would say sometimes the quality is not that good enough, and they're really expensive. Well, I would say winter in Finland, it's quite okay, because the temperature in my hometown is usually minus 25 or 20, something like that. It's just, you know, daytime normal average temperature. And I love Finnish summer so much. I love the temperature, I love the sunlight and everything, because back to my school time, I was living in Kauniainen in the Hoas apartment, and during that time my parents came to visit me because I'm about to graduate. And we spent an unforgettable time together, around 2 months. We were living together in the student apartment, and my parents' daily life just, you know, visiting the supermarket and judge the price. And sometimes they would just go to the forest to find mushrooms and to spot rabbits maybe. And sometimes they can see fox, and I don't know if there's wolf, but they're so excited about the Finnish nature. Well, I think that's it for today, and I have no idea what's the main topic or theme today, but anyway, I did a video in English, hope you like it. Heippa hei kaikki!